How's it going, guys? Hope you all are doing great. This is Vlog coming to you live, and welcome back on another manga reading on Getter Robo. Now, I know that we are currently on Getter Robo G, but due to the fact that we did not really finish Getter Robo chapters, because if you guys remember, the previous website that I used had all the chapters except chapter 13 and 13.5. Okay, it had all the chapters except chapter 13 and 13.5. So what I read towards the ending of Getter Robo video was chapter 14. Okay, so because of that, there were a couple of discrepancies on there. So now before we move on to Getter Robo G, I'm going to finish Getter Robo and find out exactly what happened to Musashi, because on Getter Robo G, Musashi was not there. So on this video, we will only read chapter 13 and 13.5 on Getter Robo, so that when we finish it, we can then move on where we left off on Getter Robo G. So without further ado, let's get into this. So here it is. Musashi's Last Stand, final chapter. Ah, the Getter. This is it. Look at how pitiful the Getter is. Haha. Odd. It's too slow. It can't be. Would they? What's wrong, General Bat? Emperor Gore, have the troops pull away from the Getter immediately. It must be. We need to pull back the Mechasaurus right now. The Getter is going to self-destruct. What? What nonsense are you spouting? If we want to take down the Getter Robo, it's now or never. I don't need your insolent remarks. But sir, it's behaving oddly. It's up to something. All I want is for Getter to be gone. Let them blow themselves up. As long as it's destroyed, it's our victory. Can we really be certain of our victory? Huh? That they are willing to sacrifice the Getter. They must have some sort of plan. The humans aren't fools. We have been beaten time and time again. General Bat, what are you so afraid of? The Getter's done for. Why should we fear its demise? I just wonder if there is more to this. Should we not tread carefully? You fool, Bacana! Don't you have any confidence in our might? We are superior to those filthy humans. This is a fact. There can be only one outcome. And in that moment, we see a Mechasaurus rolling, like growling. Huh? And we see Getter unit surrounded by those Mechasaurus, and something is currently happening to those Mechasaurus unit. It seems like they are dissolving or something. What's going on? The Getter, it's overheating. Impossible. Mechasaurus are extremely heat resistant. And it seems like their heat resistance is not working at this point, and even the ones that are flying to attack the Getter unit are also starting to overheat and melt. Ariel, Mechasaurus are out of control. The Getter is melting too. What? It's Getter rays. What? Look, they are melting and leaving only the mechanical components behind. It can only be that which we fear most, Getter rays. A fully equipped Mechasaurus might survive. But how long will these incomplete units last? Pay it no mind. The Getter is taking damage through its own energy use. Attack! Damn, at this rate, we will lose about half of our entire forces. And the Getter unit is also overheating as well. Oil coming out, and the Getter unit opens its belly and pulls, and we see Hayato, Rio, and Emperor Gore is watching. Ah, surprised? You overgrown lizards? is Musashi. This is Getter's final power. Well, I would be worried if you weren't surprised. Even I couldn't believe the Getter was this powerful at maximum output. This is what you feared most, the Getter energy tank. Oh man. Musashi reaches in and pulls out the Getter energy tank, and these are the rays that ended your ancestors. Now die again, lizards. And in that moment, Rio, Hayato, this is farewell. I leave the rest to you. Musashi! And in that moment, it looks like Ryoma has regained his mind. And Hayato says, damn fool. Sui! It ignites, he explodes, and Ryoma screams, Musashi! And we see Musashi's metal helmet and his body armor. Musashi, Rio, seems you finally regained your memories. I did, all of them. If only I had remembered sooner, then you wouldn't have died. Musashi, forgive me. He died in vain. Damn him. It was not in vain. He died to leave a legacy for the rest of humanity. It's clear what the dinosaur empire will do next. We have only one choice. The only thing left is to fulfill Musashi's last request, and you will be the ones to do it. His last request: send the remaining underwater Mechasaurus onto land. Oh man, Emperor Gore, there is no need for you to go personally. Have no fear. Without Getter, they are defenseless. Nothing can stop us. But sire, cease your worrying, General Bat. It seems like Emperor Gore is going out there to handle the final attack personally. I want to see the death of humanity with my own eyes. I want to see the deaths of those who have oppressed us for thousands of years. And Emperor Gore leaves to go onto the land. Sir, set course for the Satomi lab. Finally, it's been a long battle, suffering for eons in the deepest, darkest corners of the earth after we lost the light to Getter rays. It's truly been a long journey, a life in night inhabitable lava pits. It was painful every single day. Many of our comrades, our heroes, have died. How they screamed, how they howled, how they how they cursed as they wretched in agony. Our brethren that sought life on the surface only to meet their ends. But for us, we shall finally regain the land that is rightfully ours, and I will be its emperor. I will be the ruler of earth, and as that ruler, I must deal the final blow. For our future, I must rid us of the cancer that is the Satomi Research Facility. Our sacrifice shall not be for naught. They have brought us joy like no other. Onward, the surface is ours once again. Yes, sir. Oh boy. Oh boy. And it seems like Emperor Gore makes it to the land, and he's now onto the Emperor Gore. We have arrived at the Satomi facility. Your report? There are no signs of life. None? I see. They knew we are coming. They knew we were coming. They have thrown away the last refugee known to mankind. Fools! Descend. Let's take a look at their base. Even with Getter gone, they may still try to fight. Be ready to lift off at any given moment. Yes, sir. Tokyo is probably a sea of flames as we speak. Everything is going smoothly. Huh? I am picking up a strange sound. What is it? This is... No way! It's the sound of Getter 3's treads. What? The Getter is gone. Move it. And Emperor Gore goes to listen, and he hears the sound of Getter 3 tank. It can't be. Where is the sound coming from? From the direction of the forest. Prepare to land. But sir, it could be silence. Descend now. I have got to see it with my own eyes. There you are, Gore. You sealed your fate the moment you left your hole, and we see Hayato with this gun. Rio, it's time. Let's avenge Musashi. Come on, Gore. Just a little more. Going any lower is too risky, Emperor Gore. I am aware of the risk. We must find the source of that sound. Getter is no more. The sound has to be coming from something else. It has to. The sound is moving eastwards through the forest. It's going towards the cliff, sir. Very well, keep chasing it. There it is. It's far too small to be the Getter, just as I thought. Probably survivors from the lab killed them. Oh man. It seems like Emperor Gore is not taking any prisoners, and in that moment, Hayato zeroes in on Emperor Gore's Emperor Gore's flight or aircraft. Come on, almost there. And it seems like they targeted something and shoots at it, and he creates this flame and smoke, right? A trap? And I'm right, yeah, they shot on something and he exploded, creating flames and smoke. I want a damage report. The engine took some damage, sir. Fix it now. Is this your plan? Do you really think you can take me down with these futile tricks? And in that very moment, we see Rio standing on top of Emperor Gore's aircraft. The stage is set, Gore. We are going to give you a taste of fear. We won't just kill you, we will show you the true horror of Getter. Emperor Gore, all systems green. Alright, take off. And as they're about to take off, it seems like something hits them. Wait, yes sir. We are dealing with humans. They must be up to something. Nothing unusual on the radar, sir. It's so hard to see. There is a thick haze around us, sir. Haze? Dust, most likely. Probably because of the land scale or landslide. Is that so? Emperor Gore, we should get out of here as quickly as we can. Shut up! Sir, we have located something in the haze. Ooh! That looks like a cloak or a shadow of Getter unit, but I thought he exploded. And at this point, Commander Gore is like, it's almost like his two eyes are about to pop out of his head. It's Getter 1. Ah, it's still alive. Help! They must have some sort of plan. And he remembers what Commander or General Bat told him. No, it can't be. And Emperor Gore attacks and sends 2 missiles. And as the missile approaches the Getter unit, it vanishes. It's gone. And in that moment, we see it changes to Getter 3. Damn you. Let's run while we can. No. Something strange. It hasn't attacked us. I have got it. That's why they made the haze. I see. I won't be fooled by your tricks. Why do you think the Getter doesn't attack us? There is nothing to fear. It's just an illusion. Nothing more than a pillar trick to scare us. The images are probably coming from those cliffs. Their screen is the dust. There it is again. It's just an illusion, so don't worry. Sweet! Tomahawk! We've been hit by the Getter's Tomahawk. It's real. No! This can't be real. I saw it die, so did I. You know, this is just an illusion. Getter Beam. They get hit by Getter Beam. Okay, this is no longer an illusion. It's not an illusion. The Getter Beam and Tomahawk were both real. And it vanishes again, changes into the Getter Unit 2. It vanished again. Where did it go? Above us. Jet Drill. Sweet. it drills right into Commander or Emperor Gore's aircraft. We can't go up, then go forward. And as they are about to go forward, the Getter changes into the Getter Unit 3. No, it already changed to Getter 3. Ascending. Whoa, it's that. Whoa, before they can even take a move to ascend up, the Getter unit changes once again, and they are met with the Getter Unit 1. Sui Tomahawk cuts and damaged Emperor Gore's aircraft. What? That's not possible. How can it move so fast? No way. How is it doing this? Gore, the Getter is invincible. If you want, we can send out all three at once. What? Oh my goodness, guys. It wasn't just one unit doing that. It is 3 units, individual units on its own. And Emperor Gore at this point looks like he's about to have a heart attack. Terrified. Emperor Gore, I hope you are suffering. This is what all of humanity felt when you attacked. You will suffer as they did. Shut up. It's not over yet. So he attacks again with his missiles and attack all you want. You just can't beat us. Okay, at this point, what is going on? Because it looks like it's some type of a camouflage illusion. Maybe this is for Getter 1, Getter 2, and Getter 3. What is Getter is invincible after all. Getter 2. Okay. And we see Getter 2. What? Presenting Getter Liga. Oh, interesting. A different new Getter or something? Gore, we have finally come this far. Don't underestimate humanity. A new Getter? I see. It was moving behind those illusions. Right. It was hard to pull off, but it was worth it. And the Getter Liga attacks Emperor Gore and his ship once again. Take a good look at the new Getter's power. Damn it. Damn it all, we haven't lost yet. I can't die here. And in that moment, as the ship or the aircraft is exploding, Emperor Gore decides to make a quick escape. What? Something's escaping through the smoke. Real. Everything is going just as we planned. Go, Ikizo. Getter Dragon. Time to teach the dinosaur empire a lesson they won't ever forget. All right. So this is the new Getter Liga. It seems like it has a different shape around its head unit, unlike the previous one. So the Liga chases after Emperor Gore. Oh man, this has got some amazing power. Rio, we are right on Gore's tail. Don't let him get away. Got it. He's going down. And it seems like, let me go up a bit. It has a new flight wings of his own. Like its design is it's a bit different. So a new Getter. Curse them. If I can make it to the ocean, my Mechasaurus fleet will be waiting for me. Keep telling me I will crush you. He's heading for the ocean. His troops must be close by. Come forth, my fleet. Take down that Getter. Something catches Emperor Gore's attention. Damn them. Where is my fleet? Ooh. It seems like his fleet has disintegrated or something. It's only a scrap of metal or Mechasaurus unit. Something happened to his fleet. It seems like they've been attacked or something. Who? Who did this? The humans? No, they don't have the power to do this. And in that very moment, something comes out of the ground, a huge Mechasaurus aircraft or something. What is that? What is that huge thing? Doesn't look like a Mechasaurus. Mechasaurus? Don't compare us to those toys. We are the Hierarchy Empire. Never forget it. Hierarchy? What's that? This is the Getter team's first encounter with us, but the second time for Gore. Okay, these are the demons. I have been watching over your battle. I must say, Getter's strength and humans' intelligence and courage is admirable. It was a splendid struggle. We had hoped that both sides would perish in the battle, but we are content if just the dinosaur empire fails. For making our invasions of Earth that much easier, I must thank you. What was that? Have you any time for anger? Gore is fleeing. And they look over. Gore is about to escape. I will take care of you later. We need to catch Gore. Sui! Don't take this new Getter lightly. General Bat, this is Gore. I need entry right now. Open hatch 4. Prepare to retreat into the magma. General Bat, answer me. I am sorry, sir. We will be entering the stratum soon. What? We had no time to wait for you. We were heavily damaged by the demons. If we had waited for you, we all would have perished. Oh boy. So they're going to leave Gore by himself or something? I cannot sacrifice the entire empire for you. Wait, we shall become dormant once more and regain our might. And one day we shall re-emerge onto the surface, all for the dream of our species, our dream to once again live on the surface. All praise to the Emperor. Praise be to Emperor Gore. Wait for me. We have entered the magma. 550 hours until the core. Oh boy, wait for me. They have left his ass. Oh man, and I feel like Gore brought this to himself as well. He brought it upon himself, which I will talk about in the review. Let's continue. Don't leave me. Please don't leave me. Yep, they've left his ass. They've left him. I have lost. It's all over. To think that I would be beaten like this. Oh, seeing you left behind like this is pitiful. Do you actually pity me? I, who murdered your comrades? You don't even pose a threat to us anymore. You are helpless, like a lizard with all of its limbs plucked right off. Even if we let you go, all that awaits you is death. What you say is true. You must feel great. It's your victory. I knew this day would come soon. That's why I was so hasty in my efforts to claim the surface. Excuses? It's not helping your image. It seems that way, doesn't it? Oh well, our hibernation period has come. The dinosaur race goes into a deep sleep periodically. We are no exception. But it seems that period changes for us on the surface. I wanted to take over the earth before the period came. I was reckless. I may have lost, but I don't regret my comrades as emperor. I don't regret my commands as emperor. I regret nothing. It might seem like ideal complaints, but I know the dinosaur empire was not powerless. Now, all that's left for me is a suitable death. Oh my goodness, guys. Commander or Emperor Gore is now suicidal. He doesn't mind dying as long as he takes Getter with him. My greatest foe, Getter, I will die by your hands. We will end this so that our comrades may rest in peace. Let's go, Gore. We will fight one last time. Okay, now is Gore versus the new Liga Getter. The dinosaur empire will rise again. They will awaken from their slumber and return. Okay. Sweet. Oh man. Damn. That's a good look for you, Gore. Oh, it wasn't even the Getter team that attacked them, it was the demons. Because they've been having altercations with the demons for quite some time now. You bastard. Why are you mad? We just helped you out a little. Look at Gore now. He may have been useless, but his ambition was top notch. You damn demons, you are mad that we snatched your prey from you? The difference in our power. Okay, at this point, the fight is now between the Liga Getter and the demons. And ooh, it's too much for you. Okay, in that very moment, the new Getter unit flies over and punches through the demon Getter aircraft or Getter unit. Sui! And he punched it so hard that it's stuck in there and it looks like it's not done yet. Something is happening here. It seems like it got stuck and they obliterated it. Did we get it? No, they did not get the Getter unit. So let me see here. Gore. Okay, I see what is going on. So the Getter unit goes and picks up Gore's aircraft, right? And as you can see, those spikes around the aircraft, the dinosaur empire sank further and further. One day we shall reclaim the earth, thinking that they flee into a deep sleep, a deep sleep. Hierarchy empire or whatever you are, just try us. We will take you on. We will take you all on. And in that moment comes to the conclusion of chapter 13. Okay, now 13.5. Go for it, Musashi. Oh, okay, wait a minute. I read this part. Okay, I read this part actually on the previous video. So you can go ahead now and read or watch my video on chapter 13.5 because I recall this vividly. Let me quickly go to chapter 14 real quick on the site that I used to read Getter Robo. The last chapter that I read on Getter Robo was chapter 14, and in that chapter it started with this chapter 13.5, go for it, Musashi, and it went all the way, right? So this is the last scene on that video on chapter 14. So let me try and compare them as close as possible. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, this was the last scene on the previous video that I did on Getter Robo. So let me now take a look at chapter 14 on the new site that I'm using. So on chapter 14 on the other site that I'm currently using, it also matches right here. So everything right now I believe is good. Let me go all the way to the end here. Yep, so we've caught up, okay, which is a very good thing. We've caught up because this is the last scene on that video. This is just an extra content on Musashi, okay, an extra or a bonus content on Musashi, and I read this on the last video I did, or the final chapter on Getter Robo. So if you guys have read that, then there's no need for us to or for me to read this. So I'm going to end the video here, but before I go, let me quickly give a review on chapter 13. Okay, let me give a quick review. Now, Emperor Gore brought this on himself. Let me just say that he brought this upon himself, because time and time again, General Bat tried to warn him several times, and he did not listen. He didn't take heed to General Bat's advice, because General Bat has watched that humanity cannot be taken for granted. They always have a trick up their sleeve. So because of that, he advised against Gore leaving their base, because then that puts them in jeopardy. But Gore did not listen, simply because he's been battling this for a very long time, and for the fact that Getter Robo unit is gone, he felt that there is nothing stopping them at this point, because the only thing that have always stood in their way was the Getter unit. So now that the Getter unit is gone, he's no longer afraid of anything, because he believed at this point that they can take on humanity with no hesitation. But he didn't factor in, what he didn't factor in is the fact that that humanity wasn't just their enemy, or is not the only enemy that they have. He didn't put into account that the demons, that the dinosaur empire and the demons had altercations. So he didn't factor that in when he left his base, exposing himself and kind of putting the dinosaur empire in jeopardy. Okay, simply because he just wanted to destroy the Getter unit once and for all, so that his people can reclaim Earth once more. They can reclaim the surface, right? But in a situation like this, where he finds out that the human, like, I mean, he should know this by now. Fighting humanity, he should have known this from the get-go, that it is unsafe to leave their base, or for him to leave his base and go to the surface, you know, taking few henchmen of his, right, onto the surface. That was a bad move, and I don't blame him for just wanting to deal the final blow, but it was an unwise move, knowing that humanity, they are not your only enemy, that you also have beef with the demons, and at any point in time the demons can strike, because indeed demons have sat back and watched while humanity and Mechasaurus dinosaur empire duke it out, and their anticipation was they're gonna kill each other and we, the demon, will take over Earth. But as fate has it, humanity, their will to continue fighting and their undying will to never give up help them to stay on top of the food chain, right? And General Bat just had to make this choice, and I'm sure it must be a hard choice for him to make. But at the same time, I believe that the dinosaur empire agreed with him on that choice, right? He had to put his people into account and to save the rest of the dinosaur empire, and not allow Emperor Gore's rage and his ambition to see that he will be the one to deal the final blow on humanity, bring the whole entire dinosaur empire to its knees. So he had to take a gamble to sacrifice the emperor, but at the same time save their people. So that was what he did, leaving Emperor Gore to deal with his fate alone, and that was just what happened. And it wasn't humanity that killed Gore, it was the demons that killed him. And I believe on Getter Robo G, the fight will now continue with the humanity against demons. And seeing how the demons function, it seems like they are confident in themselves. The hierarchy empire, they are very confident, and they believe that they will win against humanity. We're going to find out on the next video on Getter Robo G. On that note, thank you guys so much for joining me on this final chapters on Getter Robo G. We are now, I'm glad that finally we are now done with Getter Robo G. And apologies for the discrepancies. It's just that the website that I used did not have chapter 13 in it, but they had chapter 14, and chapter 14 contained chapter 13.5 and chapter 14 at the same time. So there's no more discrepancies. So on that note, stay safe, keep on keeping on, and believe